Civics, Standard 6th, Chapter number 2, Diversity in Society. In this chapter, we are going to cover up 2.1 Diversity is our strength, the principle of secularism, the contribution of society to our development, and regulation of society. Now, what is diversity? Diversity means understanding that each individual is unique and recognizing our individual differences. For example, a person in Gujarat might speak Gujarati language, a person in Bengal speaks Bengali, person from Kerala might speak Malayalam. So there is a diversity within a nation. Each and every state has its own culture, traditions, different languages, etc. So there are many languages, religions, cultures, customs and traditions in Indian society. This diversity is a mark of our rich cultural heritage. We live among people who speak different languages such as Marathi, Kannada, Telugu, Bengali, Hindi, Gujarati, Urdu. They celebrate their festivals and cultural events in different ways. Their modes of worship are also different. Our country consists of different religions with different historical legacies where this diversity is shared and celebrated. As all these different communities in our country have lived together for many, many years, a feeling of oneness has developed among them. This feeling of oneness leads to unity in Indian society. Diversity in us is our strength. To live with different groups is to experience coexistence. Coexistence helps to increase the level of understanding among the people. It acquaints us with each other's traditions, customs, and ways of life. We learn to respect each other's way of life. Even adopt certain traditions from others. This helps to increase the feeling of unity in the society. This social unity helps us to face many natural and social calamities together. Being together helps us to know each other by their culture, traditions, language, and their caste. So, point 2.2, the principle of secularism. Indian society consists of people following different religions. Our constitution has made important provisions to ensure that all religions communities will have the freedom to worship according to their faith and to have help develop a feeling of mutual understanding. Mutual understanding means understanding between each other. India is an important secular nation of the world. We have great linguistic and religious diversity in our country. Linguistic means language. In our country, we have different languages. In order to preserve this diversity in a sound and healthy manner, we have accepted the principle of secularism. No religion is recognized as a religion of our country. Every person has the freedom of worship as per their religion or the religion of their choice. There can be no discrimination among people on the basis of their religion. The people of all religions are treated equally by the state. Opportunities for education means of livelihood and government jobs are made available to all. There is no discrimination on the basis of religion. There are special provisions in the constitutions for the protection of religious and linguistic minorities. Minorities are free to protect and preserve their linguistic and cultural identities. They are also free to bring about the development of their own communities through education. The principle of secularism has helped to maintain religious harmony in Indian society. So, India is a secular country, that is, it does not attach its politics with any religion. Indians celebrate all festivals, or they have entire freedom to celebrate any religion in the country regardless of their caste and creed. No one can force you to speak different language. We can preserve our language and culture. Point 2.3, the contribution of society to our development. What do we learn by living in a society? What values, qualities do we imbibe? Let us see how society helps us to develop our personality. First is cooperation. Cooperation means sharing or helping each other. All societies are based on mutual cooperation between individuals and the community. The very existence of the society depends on the cooperation between individuals. Cooperation is the process of sharing and helping each other in solving problems and removing difficulties. See, at home also, even our neighbors help us in each and every problems when we share with each other. A family cannot remain together without an attitude of cooperation among its members. The same is true of society. Lack of cooperation hampers our progress. Day to day life will also not run smoothly. Cooperation makes interdependence in society healthier and allows inclusion of everybody in the society. It is a process of inclusion and of moving ahead, taking along all sections of society. The next is tolerance and understanding. Just as there is cooperation in the society, so also at times there can be differences of opinion, disputes, and conflicts. Disputes and conflicts arise when there is lack of agreement in the opinions, ideas, and views of the people. Prejudices or misconceptions about each other can also lead to conflicts. However, it is in nobody's interest to keep a conflict going for a long time. People find a way to resolve conflicts through compromise and understanding. Thus, conflicts can be ended if people make efforts to understand each other and show a spirit of tolerance. An understanding attitude leads to a lot of new learning. We accept new ideas. This helps to further enrich our social life. We become more tolerant. Society provides us an opportunity to learn this simple method of maintaining well being and peace in society. An opportunity to perform different roles. In society, we play different roles. Each individual has several roles, and the responsibilities and duties of every role are well defined. People playing these roles at home and outside, we perform bonds with many people. However, changes may occur in the parts we play. You can see in this next picture. Regulations of society. In order that society functions smoothly, some rules are required. In ancient times, society was mostly regulated with the help of traditions. Earlier, In olden times, traditions were followed, but now in the modern times, along with traditions, laws are needed. Law is different from traditions and customs. The regulations of society through laws and traditions is carried out by different organizations and institutions. The government bodies at the local level also play an important role in the process of regulation of society. Here in this picture, you can see you as a student. Then your parents play a different role. You will be you have a grandfather, grandmother, then members of your friend circle in the school, you as a representative, class representative, you as a sports person, you as a cleanliness ambassador, you as a member of friends of children's society. So different roles have to be played. So children, here are some question answers and fill in the blanks. You have to write down in your history notebook in the civics part. Thank you.